Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by today. A long time no see. Sorry about that. I'll try to explain it while I'm doing this. Oh, that just came off there. I have not been in my craft room for weeks. So I've been in here trying to organize. Last time I was in here, I was not feeling well at all. So when I got done with the video, I just walked out. And I left myself a mess. So I've been trying to clean up, and I think I want to start easy. It is so hard for me to get back into being in here after I've been gone so long. The whole month of November, I probably came in here 3 times at the most. I'll set this up here before I lose it. I don't know why I'm hanging on to it. So, let's just get started. I decided I would work on Full Deck Challenge. I'm way behind on it. I won't get it done before the end of the year, but I will finish it because I think it's wonderful. And I am on number 19 in paper weaving. The last one I did was junk, and the junk was this wrapper from soap that I had purchased. And it is gone now, and I loved that soap. It was very nice. So we're going to do that and paper weaving. So let me set these off to the side. My carryover that I'm going to use is my black. I did it on the eyes of the birds. I don't know if you can tell. It's kind of dimensional. And I get these lids. They come with just the lid and the thing for $1.99 or something. I thought I had a brand new package here, but I don't. I must have put it on something because I thought I had a new one, but I don't have it. So I just buy them when I go there and wait till I find the paint I want. I am just sure I have a new one in here somewhere because I don't have one on silver, and I thought I want that on silver, but I don't see it. So anyway, we're going to use this. And then my thing that is on every card is a little circle number. So we'll do that, but we're going to do that towards the end because I'm not sure. So I picked out these papers to tear up and do my weaving. So we'll do that first. This is just a book that I cut out of the Peterkin papers. I just like the thickness of the paper and how nice it is. It's just very nice paper that was used in this book. It wasn't cheap paper. So, and I figure when I get done, then I'll do something with the book cover. And I'm going to start with just one because that's probably all I'm going to need. These are great to stamp on. Little labels and stuff like that. Okay, so I think we will make them about I guess I just decided that this is probably going to be going up and down. I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe I'll do a couple. Actually, let me go ahead and do a couple this way so they're long enough. I'm sorry, it's probably going to take me a little while to get back with it here. So while I'm tearing this up, I will tell you what's been going on. The 1st of November, it was about the 3rd day, it was the beginning of November, I got sick. Well, I had been working on it for months. I was having, I'll just kindly say gastro problems. That's all I'm going to say there. First it was just daily, but then it started getting more than that. And then by about the 3rd, I couldn't leave my house. I couldn't do anything because it was just constant. Just, you would have thought I was prepping for a colonoscopy. It was awful. And finally, I called my gastroenterologist to get that all out there. Office. And well, my doctor is still there, but the only time he's ever seen me is when I'm having a colonoscopy or endoscopy done. I've never seen him in the office. I've always seen him as a nurse practitioner. I kind of think that's just how he works. So, mine, that I've seen for years, she has left that office. They're all leaving. I don't know what's going on with the clinic, but I've lost all but one of my specialists in the last few months. So, I told the receptionist what was going on. I told her I also needed to just make an appointment because I have to have an endoscopy every so many years and have my throat stretched. Last time I saw the nurse practitioner, she said, "Are you ready?" I said, "No, I'm not ready yet." She said, "Just call when you are." Well, she's left, so I thought, I'm seeing somebody new, I'm probably gonna have to go in. So I said, I just need an appointment to see whoever you're gonna put me with for that. And then I told them the other problem that was going on. She said, okay. She made an appointment December. I was like, oh boy, it's gonna be a long wait. Because I mean, I didn't argue with her or anything. I just to myself was thinking, I gotta wait till December to get something done about this. So she must have talked to the nurse, because the nurse called me back a little bit later. She said, "I was just calling to talk to you about what you called in about." And I said, "Yes." And she said, "We want to get some testing done." I said, "Okay." She said, "Because we can't wait till December to try to figure this out." So I had to do some testing. Again, that's all I'm going to say about that. It was not fun. I got that turned in, and then I got a call back, and it wasn't, I didn't have any of the big problems, which I can't even think of right now, but like, you know, the ones that put you in the hospital and make you you're really, really sick. And she said, "But we do want to give you an antibiotic, you know, for whatever's in your gut causing trouble." And I said, "Okay." So lo and behold, that worked. It took it a little while, but it worked. So I always have been talking about the third weekend in December is our big yard sale weekend. Not December, November. October. Good grief. It's in October. Our daughter was coming up to spend the weekend here and go with us to all the garage sales. So I was really hoping that I would be feeling better by then. So Friday night, locals always go do the garage selling on Friday too, because the people set up, and that's just what we do. So Friday morning, I told my husband we had to go to town anyway for a doctor appointment. I said, we'll give it a try and see what happens. I had one problem. I said, let's just keep trying here, and if I have another problem, we'll go home. Okay. I didn't have any more, and I had a feeling I wouldn't, because Wednesday I only had one problem. So we got home about 1. I was done in. And then my daughter came in that night. I said, "We'll do the same thing tomorrow. We'll try it, and if I can't do it, you're just going to have to bring me home, and you and your dad go run around." She said, "Okay." So I really wanted to spend time with her, because I don't see her very often. And she's finally... Her soon-to-be ex said he wasn't keeping her from us, but lie. I mean, we saw her a handful of times while they were married for 3.5 years. So finally, you know, I could spend time with her. Like one time, her and I were going to meet up, and we were going to go to the Amazon store and then go to the thrift stores. And I was in the parking lot waiting for her, and she called me. They just got married just a few weeks before that. She said, "I'm sorry, he says I have to be home." I was like, "You gonna let him do that?" She goes, "I don't know, Mom, but I can't fight right now with not with me, but with him." I said, "Okay, don't let him control you if that's the way he's gonna be." He portrayed himself as a good Christian man. Anyway, we never got to do anything like that again, and we used to run around like that all the time. So I really wanted to be good. You know, and I had one problem that morning, and then this. And then Sunday we got up and went to church, and we did the whole thing Sunday, because it lasts through Sunday afternoon. no problem Sunday, and I've had no problem since. So got that all taken care of. And Monday I was like working around the house doing stuff and didn't come in here. I had stuff to do. I thought Tuesday I'm gonna spend the day in here. But when we were coming home Saturday, Friday or Saturday, I'm not sure which day, we got home. And, oh, that's a terrible one. I think I'm going to stop with that for now. I probably got plenty here. Now, how am I going to do this? I wonder. Not that one. That's one. I wonder if I could just tack them to my board here. Okay, and then I'm trying to remember how I always did this. But when we got home, you could see the dust and everything flying through the air, and they were in the fields. The farmers were in the fields next to our house. I was like, oh man, this isn't going to be good. And sure enough, Tuesday I woke up and I was sick. I thought, what? Why? Why am I sick? So I'm going to try not to think about this too hard and do them all even. I got a good drink. But, and I knew I had a sinus infection, but our clinic here, if you haven't had that sinus infection for 2 weeks, they're not giving you nothing. And it don't matter that I'm in there 2 times a year, spring and fall. This is not laying right. I don't know if I'm doing this the right way or not. I still am not going to get anything. That's just how they are. So I waited, but then, I don't know, about 10 days later, I couldn't take it anymore. Plus I woke up in my ears. I had ear infection. They were hurting so bad and popping and cracking and doing that crunching noise. If you've ever had that, you know what I mean. So I said I gotta go in. I remember that was a Thursday because I called my mom and told her I wouldn't be. No, I did. I went to Bible study. I went to Bible study and then I went after. I was trying to see how long I need that. So yeah, I had a sinus infection and ear infection, and she gave me an antibiotic and told me to, I don't know what else, I don't know. She gave me an antibiotic. She did not give me any steroids, and I thought, yeah, we'll see how this goes, but anyway, she gave me that, and I got through with that. And towards about the last day, I thought, I'm better. I am better. Fruit fly. Oh, gross. Ah! Heck nabbit. So, I'm trying to get a towel to wipe that up with. I had one day that I was feeling better. And then the next day I got up and I was so dizzy I couldn't hardly keep myself up. I gotta do something. So I called my doctor's office. I thought, I don't want to go to the walk-in again. I'll go to the doctor's office. So I called the doctor, and they couldn't get me in for, I think it was 3 days. And my nurse practitioner that I see was out of the office. But I've only seen her once because, like I said, I've lost all my caregivers. They're all leaving. So they said we could get you in with so-and-so. I said, that's fine. I've seen her before when my last provider was gone. I really like her. So I went in to see her. She gave me nose spray and prednisone, the whole works. This was just this past week. I think I went on Wednesday. Oops, I'm doing 2 in a row. That's okay. I don't care. I think I went on a Wednesday. Today is Friday. So we did that. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of cover it. Alright, maybe this will be easier now. I don't know. Maybe I should start from the bottom. You guys are sitting there thinking you are doing this the hardest way possible. I know you are. Because I'm thinking it too. I've forgotten something. There's some other way to be doing this. Anyway. Last night I was like ready to give up. I was like, I told my husband, I don't even think we're going to be able to go to our daughter's for Thanksgiving because I'm just feeling awful. Like, Thanksgiving is a couple weeks away. But that's just how bad I was feeling when I said that. I was just not, I can't get that over there because of that hangover on there. I was just not feeling well. So, I got up this morning, gone. That I still have my normal ringing in my ears. I've had ringing in my ears I had it when I was a kid. I used to tell my mom, and she never knew what I was talking about. I didn't either. But I used to tell her the teapot in my head was going off because it sounded like she had one of those old, like metal teapots that set on the stovetop, and it would make this loud whistling sound when it was hot. And that's what it sounded like to me, but it had only, I'd hear that noise for, a little while, and then it'd go away, completely away. But I've had ringing in my ears forever. But anyway, it's been roaring. I mean, it has been awful, like just annoying the crap out of me. I had that upside down. But it's just back to normal, and the dizziness is gone. And I'm hoping and praying that I am done being sick. It's been a hard fall. It's been hard for all of my daughters have both been sick several times. My grandson, he's sick right now. He's got that hand, foot, and mouth. And the kids have been getting sick, so it's been kind of a rough fall for us all. I said, well, I hope this isn't how our winter is going to go, because this has not been fun. Anyway, that is where I have been. And I have not felt like being online at all. I've just been so dizzy that I've either been mostly laying in my recliner during the day and in bed at night. Just laying, because that was the only position that did not cause horrible dizziness. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, and it has not been fun. I don't know if I can go this way now. But I hope that you all have been okay, that you haven't been having a crazy fall. I hope you've been enjoying it. The weather here has been amazing. We were in the 80s clear into, I don't know, a week and a half ago or so. And now we're down in the 60s, 40s at night. Now, this weekend it's supposed to get down in the 20s at night. Back up close to 60 during the day. So it has been absolutely gorgeous weather here. Did I mess that up? No, I think I just can't get so close to that one that it looks like it's doubled there. But it's fine. Now you're asking me how I'm going to get this off of here and put it on my card, and that's what I'm asking me right now too. I'm really curious how I'm going to pull that off. I'm not sure. I am not big on paper waving. Every time I see that as a prompt, I'm like, and that's probably why I haven't got past this. because I see that and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna put that off. I don't want to do that today. Because I'm just not a fan of paper weaving. I bet you can tell why, because I'm horrid at it. But I think we're almost there. I keep tearing that up. Okay, I think. Is this going to cover my card? I hope, because I'm running out. Yeah, it is. Okay. Now, let's just cover this. I think we'll cover it with this. I don't know if I can do this where you can see it or not. Try to get over all the edges. I think at the top I didn't. There we go. And well, is that out already, Joe? What? What is going on? It's not out. I don't know why. This is how it goes. And my ATG, something is wrong with my ATG, so I haven't played with it at all, because who felt like it? Not me. I don't know what's going on here. There, okay. I'm wondering if it just doesn't like this surface. I'm trying to see in the light where I need to. Cat hair, can't imagine. Also, along with the bean field, every year, we get a mouse. Every year. Because of the bean field. Or cornfield, or whatever it is that's next door to us. Whatever they've done that year. This, I think I'm going to have to put some glue on. Because it's got to be there, or... Okay, now what do I do? Use my liquid? Anyway, wait. I did that wrong right there. I think I can fix it, though. You know, I don't think it matters, because I think I'm going to cut it off. Yeah, I'm going to cut that off. So it don't matter. I'll try to get some glue. Yeah, I did that twice on one. Oh well, I don't care. A lot of this is going to be covered, so it'll be just fine. I don't think I've got glue coming out. It's been weeks since I used this. But I'm always worse the years they have the bean field. Oh, I didn't finish the whole mouse story. It died in my kitchen. On my counter. I was not happy. I get freaked out by them. I mean, I'm not normal when it comes to them. I'm spastic. Honest to goodness, I hate them. Well, I come in here, and guess what happened in here while I was out? A mouse. A mouse has been playing on my desk. Oh, you might watch her too. I watched this lady on TikTok. She lives in Alaska. I think it's beyond the mile markers. Is that what her name is? Anyway, I But I'm going to ask her. I bet she doesn't have to deal with mice there. I bet it's too cold. I bet they don't have them, you think? And if so, I think I need to move up there. I know I can't. I used to want to, really bad I wanted to. Then I got arthritis. And decided, Plus my kids were old enough, they were out on their own. And I knew they weren't going to move with me. I'm looking for my thing. There, my paddle. Okay, let's see if this worked. Oh, for a minute I thought I had my scissors in the living room. If not, I guess I'll just hit stop and I'll make a whole new video. How's that? Gosh, that was loud. I wanted to wad that all up, but I want to make sure I got this all covered first. That looks pretty bad right there, but that's okay. It'll be fine. Messed up there too. Didn't do a bang up job on this, did I? It's all good. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, because I want to get it drying, I use this. This is my walnut ink tints. It's by Fiber Scraps. And I just I'm going to put it right there. Am I where you can see? Nope, I need to move up. I need to put some glue right here too. I like to bang it. Maybe I'll put one more right there. Okay. And then, oops, I got it all over my little. Then I also want some glue. I almost said forget it. I'm just not even going to do YouTube anymore. I'm just going to quit. I came really close. I did. But I thought, no, I enjoy it. So we'll see how it goes. I know in November we will be gone for a week, at least a week. Well, okay, so the Saturday before Thanksgiving, our middle daughter and her kids are coming, and they will leave Wednesday afternoon because she has to get the kids to their dad's by Wednesday evening. And that's about an hour from here where their dad lives. And then we've decided that we will, I'm not getting as much on there as I want. We have decided that we will go to our older daughters, then we'll leave Wednesday when our middle daughter leaves. We will leave and go down there. And then our middle daughter lives about, she used to live a couple hours from our older daughter, but she's moved, since she's getting a divorce, she's moved, and she lives about a half hour. And when I went down when the baby was in the hospital, when I left my oldest daughters to come home, I went to my middle daughters because I wanted to see her new place and I wanted to see the kids and all that stuff. So Okay, we're going to leave this right here to dry. I gotta get a drink. My sinuses are draining big time. Okay, so I can put all of this off to the side, and I can waste all this and throw it away. Yes, I should keep it, but I just spent an hour cleaning in here, and I'm not going to deal with this. So hopefully I won't want it somewhere along the line with this either. Okay, so I pulled out, when I was cleaning, I was going through some of my printables, and I've got this one, and I can't tell you who I got it from, but I do know it's fairly new. So we're going to use this lady here, and I don't know, I'm sure I'll probably cut around her some, but we're going to get her out like this. Oh yeah, I have to cut her down. Okay, that means I got the tree and everything off, but that's okay. So I think we'll just do this. Anyway, so when we leave, I don't know what day we'll leave our oldest daughter after Thanksgiving, probably Monday morning. And then we'll go to our other daughters. My husband's never been to her new place. And, you know, we want to see the kids. Even though we will have just seen them the week before. It'll probably be Christmas before we see them again. So we'll go spend a few days there with her, and then we'll come home. So I'll have about 2 weeks here soon that I won't be in here at all. So it's probably going to take me, I don't know, it might be the first of the year before I get back in here regular and start getting things done. But, you know, that happens in life. We have these times where things are just not cooperating. The things we need to do have to be done. Do you guys have all your Thanksgiving plans made? If you live in the States, that is. Sometimes I forget when I'm talking. Okay, so we'll put her right here. Let's ink around her. Okay, get that. I don't know if I got enough there to take out. I hate it when it's just solid though. Oh, the good thing about this prednisone, she got me on a high dose for me. She's got me on 40 milligrams a day. I usually take 5. If I'm taking it for my arthritis, they give me 5. So for me, that's pretty good, but I don't know if you noticed, but these hands, they're not giving me any trouble. They are pain, well, I'd say 95% pain free. My joints still kind of act up a little bit, but I always tell my rheumatologist that it's my best worst friend. Because it's not good to take, you know, very often. And some people have side effects from it. I'm one of those. I have a very hard time sleeping. Very hard time sleeping with it. I don't know what I did with my Kleenex. I was looking for my Kleenex, but okay, so I need to put something across the bottom here. I'm trying to decide what I have in front of me. Is this? I want to cut it I don't want to cut it yet, but I want to cut it probably smaller. Oh, I like that. Do you guys like that? I like that. Or I could kind of cut, nope, that's not going to cover. Look at my little basket I got for my stuff. It came in one of those, I don't know, Miniverse or whatever, only it was a Target one. I don't know what brand it was. And I sent all the fun stuff down to my grandkids so they could put it together, but I kept this. I love it. Okay, so got that. Now I took a couple of these out. I made these a while back. I think this one's the good one. Yes, I think we will put that one right there. I'm going to go ahead and put it down. It's a little crooked, but I don't know. What I did with my Kleenex. Oh well, okay. Then I pulled out a couple of things that I could kind of layer behind. Maybe I could layer that there, put something in the thing, and layer this one there. I don't know if I'm going to need a little bit more. Okay, what am I going to put in here? I got a little basket of ribbons type stuff here that I need to take to the other side of my room and put away, and I have not, so maybe there's that. Oh, there's that one. That one might be just right. No, what's that? I don't even know why I have that in here. I like it. And some bowls that I'm clearing out of my room. Let's try this one because that one's got the scallops on one side and not the other. How's this open? I don't know. What's for supper at your house? I've got nothing planned. I don't know. It's gonna be whatever we find in the kitchen. I had to wash all the bedding today, and I tell you, that's a chore. We have a sleep number split king, and oh no, I don't think this is gonna fit in there. It's very, very stiff. I don't think it's gonna give. Anyway, we have a king split, so it's like washing two twin beds, but that's not gonna go in there. It's gonna tear it up. It's very stiff. I didn't expect that. Might be its age, because, well, I don't know how old it is, but it's old. I guess we'll try that brown one. Or should I try the orange one? Let's do the orange one. But it's really hard to make. I feel like it wears me out. So I've got our quilt in the washer right now. I'm almost to the end of it. But it needed done. It needed done. I've been sick for a couple of weeks, so it hasn't been done. And it just had to get done. I think that's going to have to be folded over, but I really think that's okay. I like it. And I don't have a tiny patcher sitting here, but I have this one. I think last time, oh no, No, I don't know where my tiny attacher is. I think last time I tried to find it, I couldn't. I didn't look very hard, and then I never, when I got off camera, oh, that didn't work. When I got off camera, I didn't look either. Because that was that day I wasn't feeling well. I gotta go higher up on it this time. It's not working. I'm not getting it. Okay, one more time and then I'll give up and try something else. I'm out of staples. Okay, twine. Let me grab my twine. I got me a new organizer at the yard sales. It's a makeup organizer. It's real tall. It's got three layers to it. I like it a lot. I kind of argued with myself. Boy, I cut a big enough string of this, didn't I? I kind of argued with myself over whether I needed it or not, but I did. I needed something. Because she wanted $8 for it, but it's not an El Cheapo one. It's a nice one. Well, it was super nice until my daughter cracked it and broke some of it. But it works. It works. Just one shelf can't go in it. But that worked fine because I put my taller bottles on the shelf below where it was supposed to be. So, what? I still have those cards sitting there. So it works fine. Alright, so we're going to put that there. I think we'll go ahead and get that down. Look at my tweezers. Now this one's clogged up. Okay, so she'll be about there. Oops. She'll be about there. I'm going to put this right there, I think. Okay, I want to put a little bit of ink on this one. Oh, I gotta figure out where my number's gonna go. We gotta do that. That'll go like that now. I didn't get my dies out. I gotta do that. See, my tiny attacher's supposed to be right there, and it's not. So I don't know. There's all my... No, you haven't seen my video. That's the other thing I needed to tell you. I did get some videos made, but I did not get them posted. And I'm just going to delete them because at this point they are so old. There may be one or two that I post, but for the most part I'm just deleting them all because I just have not felt like going back there and setting up that computer and fiddling with it, and it's been giving me such a headache. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with it. So I'm on 19. I had to make sure I get the right number because last time, or time before last, I didn't, and I still don't have that fixed. Okay, so I need this. I don't know why I did that way. Why? What's in there? Okay. There's my one sentence. Well, there's like a little gemstone on it. Is that a 9 or a 6? I think they're the same thing. I don't think that they're different. Okay. Anyway, I think I'm just going to delete them. So, I'm sorry about that, but I'm going to use, this is another one. This is by Scrimping Mommy. I'm going to use these two right here. think I'll use the darker for the number. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna waste some videos, but what you gonna do, you know? You get a piece of tape. I always tape this one because otherwise the numbers pop off. They don't go where I want them. And I think it's easier. Am I where you can see? I kind of got that in the way a little bit, but I think it's easier to get my numbers on here and then put the little circle over them than to do it the other way. Tape's starting to bag. Anyway, did I show you? This is my cute little, my friend made this for me. I think it's out of a stick pin. Isn't that cool? My 9 completely went off. Okay, nothing's working today for me, you guys. You would think I would never crafted before. I've been watching a lot of junk journal TikToking, which on TikTok, it's a little bit different of a style going on over there. I've noticed. Oh, I just messed it all up. Oh, I think it's okay. Just a little bit different style going on. I was enjoying it. I watched a lot more screen time than my normal, that's for sure. I've watched 4.5 seasons of Project Runway because I love Project Runway, but for the last, I don't know, they just had a new season for the first time. I don't know how long it had been, but we didn't have the channel anymore that it was on. I don't remember. It changed from Bravo to something and we didn't have it, whatever it was. And so I had not been able to watch it for a long time. But we got that Walmart Plus thing. And it came with a year of Peacock. So I have been watching it. I'm going to leave this sitting up there with the... That didn't completely cut. Are you kidding me? I've never had trouble with this. Ever. It just tore. You guys. I think it'll be okay. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to take that dot out of there until I'm ready to put it on. There they are, right in front of my face. And we've been watching Nancy, the Hardy Boys and Nancy Drews on there too, so we've been watching that. Tell me you're Gen X without telling me you're Gen X. How's that? It's got Sean Cassidy on it, you know? Like, how can you go wrong with Sean Cassidy? I've never had trouble with this cutting, and it's... That dot is not coming out of there. Doesn't look very clean on the edges, but it'll be okay. She made me this one too. We were talking at the thrift store one day, and she was showing me some stuff she found, and she said, wouldn't this be good for a hole poker? And I said, yeah. I said, we ought to do that one at the crop. Bring beads and stuff and make some hole pokers. But I must have missed that because last time I saw her, I was up there at the thrift store. She works there, and she said, just a second, I got something for you. And she brought me those. They're so cute. Okay. Now, I just have one problem. What did I do with my lady? Every time I lose something, every time. How did... Oh, she's on the floor. Okay, so she's gonna go there. And then maybe I'll put this right there, you think? Or should I put this right here? Yeah, I think that looks better. Let's do that. Then on this side, maybe I'll put this right here, and then this right here, or right there maybe. Or do I like it better with this right here and that one there? Or maybe there. I think I like this there. Okay, so I gotta figure out exactly. She's gonna be right there. Am I hit far enough? My camera seems like it's not in the right spot today. Okay. I think we need to give that a little bit of a... Have I been using this? What have I been using? Let's get that 0.1 out. Hope I don't run this, but my number is not showing up. Okay. Now, okay, now we'll get her down. Go on this side. I've made a decision about next year. There's 2 challenges that I did the year before and I tried to do this year too, and I think I made it through week 7, maybe week 7. And it's not the challenges' fault. They're good challenges. One is by the Bless You Mint. I think she calls it Full Deck. And one is by Nonstop Paper Crafts, I think. I think I have that right, I'm not sure. And I like hers, it's an index card. But I just can't keep up with all of them. If Marguerite Miller puts it out again, I haven't seen if she's going to. Should I? No, I'm out of staples, aren't I? I wish I knew where I put that. I'm gonna look real quick. See if I threw it over here on this table. That is a no, I did not. I don't know what I did with it. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to glue it. I gotta get a drink real quick. Alright, here we go, guys. Thank goodness that's cutting off because I got glue in it. But it's getting cut off, so. Got some glue right here. Hopefully I can. Okay. And that's just cheesecloth. I dyed it with walnut stain, like I made it with my re-inker. My walnut stain just re-inker. Wee-winker. I can't talk. The other thing that ShanoukiArt wants you to do is leave a corner open so you can see what the card is, but I don't, because I use these cards and I decorate the back of them, and then this side has an exercise on it. So I had these in my stash, and I thought I would see if I wanted to add them on here. I do kind of like it. Wish they were all this color, but they're not. Now, do I want to try to get one of these on here? I can ink it up a little bit. Do I want to try to put another one? Maybe maybe right there, and I'll cut off. I'm going to try cutting it diagonal, because it wasn't, like one side was, yeah, that would work. Let's put some ink on here. Sorry, I don't know what he's decided to do in the kitchen, but he's decided to make a lot of noise, hasn't he? He's probably decided I'm not going to give him supper, which is true. Hey, we'll figure out his own. I don't like that's a new thing lately. Okay, now, where am I going to put this? I think I will just do little dots of it. Maybe I want to do this first. This is homemade, so I gotta get it shook up a little bit. Okay. I didn't move those, did I? I don't think I want that acorn on there. Maybe I do, it's kind of cute. I don't think it's a sticker. It very well could be, but I guess I'll find out. Okay. Made an inky mess today, didn't I? I'd really rather use my gold. Would that be cheating if I used my gold? I don't think it would be. It's still paint. Grab it here. It's still, I mean, it's the same thing. It's just in a different, it's a different color, but it's the same idea. I just think it will look better. I'm trying to decide where I want to put them. If you do this, it's really kind of smart to start it on something else because it's just paint in there, so it's a little thick. And it can come out pretty fast if it decides to. And then you got a big glob of a mess. But it does dry dimensional. I still got one on her face, right in the center there. Can you see that? Right there. It looks like it's Ash Wednesday. I think that's plenty. As I put another one on. Let's just go with 3 more. How's that? Let's do it right down here too. Okay. I think that's it. Alright, I'll hold this up. It's kind of a hot mess. My sprinkling kind of messed it up a little bit, but hey, I got something done today, and that feels good. Feels really good to be back in here. There we go. And I wish I could tell you whose digitals they are, but I don't know. There's no name on them, and I didn't write it down, so. All right, you have a blessed day. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so glad that you did. I'll see you soon. Bye.